So where you're sitting now, I was there about 6 or 7 years ago, and I was terrified. I had no clue what life was going to look like for me after I graduated. Like, there are so many different paths that you can take, from military to college to different avenues. So I was a little bit confused. So when I sat and started reflecting on what I wanted to say to you guys, I just wanted to be real and kind of use some of my experiences so that you can see that, you know, through whatever you go through, you'll grow through, you'll make it. So I remember being asked constantly, like, what's next? What are you gonna do? What are your passions? What is your plan in life? And it freaked me out. So I decided that it was okay to freak, but it wasn't okay to freeze. And so you've made it through a lot. You made it through your ABCs, you made it through essays, you've made it through your 1, 2, 3s, you've survived fractions. And I know for me, that was my least favorite. So now you're in the midst of SATs and ASVABs and all these different things, and you're not really taught how to make a decision until the decision is placed in front of you. So I definitely remember feeling stuck. I remember feeling afraid, and at a point I stopped moving, and I started just wanting things to just come my way and wanting things to work itself out, not realizing that I was gonna have to work it. So I realized with you guys coming behind me, you guys exist like you're here, but there's often times where you're not here. You're in a different space, you're in a different zone, and you lack the connection that you're gonna need to get through these next few years. And I'm not gonna stand up here and act like holier than thou and pretend as if I woke up one day and had it all figured out, because I'm still figuring it out. There's still so much to understand about life and to figure out. But I hope through some of my experiences you can see that you'll be all right and you'll make it too. So you cannot control your circumstances, you cannot control other people, you can't control the family that you're born into. You can't control any of those things. You can't control the people that you cross paths with, but you can control your actions, you can control your decisions, you can control who you let in and out of your life. And I think that is one of the most fundamental things you need to remember as you move forward, because it's not an open door policy to let anyone in and let anyone out. You need to be very aware of your space and your energy and who you allow into that. So I had a lot of options after high school. I did. I got accepted into about 14 different schools, and I had multiple scholarships, and I was looking at all of them like, okay, well, how do I decide? How do I narrow it down? And that's where the freeze part came in. I got really overwhelmed, and I just stopped. And I said, oh, okay, well, I'll go to college later. I'll have time later. And I didn't go to college immediately after high school. I took a semester, I worked, and it just so happened that Benedict fell into my lap. And that's a story for another day of how I finally made the decision to attend that college. But it's a historically Black college, and for a lot of you guys here that are Black kids, Black young people, you know, there's something that you can't get at a big state school that you can get at a HBCU. And I learned mostly from people that looked like me, that had experiences similar to me, that kind of related to some of the things that I was experiencing. And that for me was comfort, to know that, okay, I'm not the only one, and I'm gonna be all right, because we're all in this together. So I learned, and I had mentors, and I had teachers that they believed in me. They saw something in me that I did not see in myself. There was times where my teachers would pull up on me. They saw me walking down the street like, hey, why weren't you in class today? Did you not get my email? So I was like, dang, I thought I left home. And that was something that I needed at the time. That freshman year is that year where things can go left or things can go right. And they had an institute to make sure that you didn't fall off the track. So I remember the most memorable experiences were things like alternative spring break, where I volunteered in Orlando. And instead of going and drinking and partying, I decided that I wanted to help other people. And it was not glamorous at all, as I thought it was gonna be. They had us sleeping on floors and everything in between, and I'm sitting there like, okay, what did I get myself into? I met Barack Obama. He came to my school, he spoke in our gym, and I'm thinking like, this little school in Columbia, South Carolina, why this school? Why now? Why when I'm here? There must be a bigger reason for me being here and for him coming. So that will be something that will always stand out in my mind about my college years. And what else did I do? I was the vice president of an all-women's organization called Females that allowed me to refine my leadership skills and understand that sometimes, leadership isn't something that you choose, it's chosen for you. And I definitely did not want to be anybody's leader. I'm like, I just want to be a part of the crowd. I just want to get something down on my resume and move on in life. But as I got more involved, I realized like, okay, if you're gonna do it right. And give it your all and leave something memorable behind you. So I'm so thankful, and I made very great friends from that experience. And it taught me how to be selfless and how to be a part of a sisterhood and how to be a part of a campus where you step in and don't know anybody and you leave with an entire family. So those are the things that I encourage you guys to go and find wherever you choose to attend college or join the military or wherever you go. You look for that sense of community. You look for people that are going to sharpen you, because iron sharpens iron. You're going to need someone that's going to hold you accountable and keep you firm on why you started, because there's a lot of different distractions that will come your way, but you need to know that you're there for a reason. You need to be purposeful in that process and understand that it's not going to be easy. It's not. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And that's the most impactful thing I can leave you with. I changed my major. Now that was something that threw me for a loop. I thought I was going to be physics and engineering because my uncle here is an engineer, and he was like, oh, you guys, engineering's so awesome. I'm like, it is awesome, but it wasn't awesome for me. So I'm sitting there in class like, okay, I gotta go. I have to find somewhere else to be, and I stumbled upon public health. And so now I'm so thankful that I took the courage and the leap after research to find that, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do with my life. This is what I want to spend my time studying. So I'm gonna wrap up and say that you guys have a phenomenal community here. You have phenomenal parents. And you don't forget that. No matter where you go, it's easy to be like, oh, mom and dad, you're ragging on me, you're getting on my nerves, you're bugging me all the time. But I can assure you that these people that have pushed you to this point are going to be the same people that are going to keep you on the right track, and they're going to have your best interest at heart. So I'll leave that with you and say you need to just live on purpose with purpose. Laughed a lot, because sometimes the tears gonna come and you need to be able to pull yourself out of it. And you just need to be kind, because everybody's going through something. Kindness took me a long way, receiving it and giving it. So that's something I think you need to just remember and hold on to. And I'm out. I'm done.
Hoping that she would say yes, because she just what you felt and heard, it came from the heart. And young folks, I know you heard it, and I think they heard you, and I'm so appreciative. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And she's now going to sing.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, she can sing really well.
Oh my God.
So,
I'm not going to sing for real.
Another time.
Another time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.